Warning: video contains flashing lights.
Hello, my dirty little dumplings, and welcome back to Brian Abroad. I am coming to you from my suite at Paris, Las Vegas, and you may be asking, Brian, why would you sit down and film an intro to a video when your bed looks like a time bomb? Well, that's because I found bed bugs in the first room that they put me in, and maybe in the second one as well. So then they put me in this suite, which is ginormous and makes me like even more paranoid because there's even more surface area to cover, more rug, more chairs, more couches, more upholstery, a bigger bed. And so I had to tear the bed apart and see if I found anything scary. That was a whole ordeal, which I captured in many videos that I posted on my Instagram. So I'm here in Las Vegas. I'm staying at Paris, Las Vegas, and I just got here. When I first walked into my room, it did look very clean, but I was doing my like paranoid OCD bed bug check because one of my biggest fears with being here is that I'm gonna take bed bugs home with me, which is like maybe one of my worst nightmares. And I found some things. First of all, let me just say that the room is very nice. Everything else looks very clean. I'm gonna show you the view because I mean the view is awesome. It's like a pool view room, so you can watch half-naked people swim like a creeper. And then there's the Eiffel Tower there, amazing. And the room itself is nice and clean. But then there's the bed, which as you can see, I disassembled to look for bed bugs. You can already see like there's some interesting things. Let's take a closer look, shall we? So there is like a very generous helping of both coffee and I'm guessing urine stains on the bed. So that's like definitely coffee, right? And then there's some like unidentified substance there. And then when you go over here, there's like someone's pubic hair and blood, pee, vomit, Coca-Cola, no idea. There's something over there. And this one I'm pretty sure is pee. Do you see the yellow? Yeah, so that's cool. I mean, I think there's more stains, but I'm just gonna jump to like the biggest thing. So there's this grain here that almost looks like rice and it has these 2 dots on it. And according to the Google machine, that is a bed bug egg. It might be like old and dried or whatever, but I'm not gonna take any chances. So I need to find the phone so I can call the front desk and tell them to get me the hell out of here. Also, the fact that they want me to go all the way back down to the desk for this is like ridiculous because I can't even explain to you if you've never been to Vegas before how far away the desk actually is from where I am. And it's all carpeting. And so you have to drag the suitcase wheels over the rug like a mile through the resort to the front desk. And I waited in like a 40-minute long line to check in. So I don't know what the procedure is when you already have a room, but something's wrong with it. Hopefully I don't have to do it again. So they gave me a new room and there's a giant shard of glass waiting for me. So first things first, the bags are going in the bathroom where there's no carpeting or anything soft. They gave me a new room. It's a floor upstairs. It's a few rooms away from the room that I had. Again, it looks clean. The view, I'm sure, is about the same. Yeah, okay. And now I have to take apart the bed and see what the situation is here. So what is this right here? Is that cigarette burn in the sheets or something? That's just a giant rip. Classy. So I haven't even like touched anything yet. Where did it go? Do you see that? It looks just like the one on the other bed. It's like a yellowy grain and I'm pretty sure that that is also an egg. There's blood on the blanket and there's also blood on the bed and it's like there's no question that this time about like, oh, is it pee? Is it coffee? Is it this? Like it's blood. And I'm still pretty sure that that is another egg on the pillow because why would I find the same thing in 2 different rooms on 2 different floors of the same hotel? I don't think that many people are eating fried rice in the beds. Why is there blood everywhere? There's even something that looks like blood, like splattered on the headboard. I feel like I'm in an episode of like Forensic Files and I should be like studying the impact splatter to figure out what the murder weapon was. This bed also has like weird stains, like yellow ones too. What do I do at this point? Do I go downstairs again with all my stuff?
Your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
All right, back downstairs we go. I'm about to sound like the biggest jerk, but I went down again and they like upgraded me to some gigantic suite. To be honest, I don't care about that. I know that that's like what people want when they complain and then they get like a bigger room and they're like, oh my gosh, wow. First of all, I'm just one person, so I don't take up a whole lot of space. Second of all, it doesn't matter like how big the room is if there's bed bugs in it, right? I mean, that's the biggest thing. I don't want to take them home with me if I'm staying in a mansion or a closet. And also like this kind of stresses me out a little bit because it's like even more surface area to worry about, like more carpet, there's more chairs, there's sofas, there's all kinds of stuff in this room. And I didn't check yet, but like I also was visibly like not excited when he was like, oh, it's gonna be on me, like this big upgrade. I was like, so if I go up there and it's the same situation, can I still get a refund afterwards? I mean, since that's basically the only clean thing here, I guess I'll take it. Also, I still haven't done my check yet. I was just opening the windows so that I could let the light in, because there's really no like overhead light to light the bed area with. There's just these lamps here. But like my view has kind of disappeared now because it's just the building next door. And then if I go to like the corner over here, I can see the Eiffel Tower, but my whole like view of all the other hotels and things has disappeared. What is this situation though? And what is that? Okay, so I've been doing my thing, tearing everything apart. The amount of bedding that they put on the bedding to like cover up the fact that the beds are disgusting is kind of ridiculous. Like there's like a sheet on the top for some reason, and then there's a blanket, and then under the blanket there's another sheet, and so you have to like, oh, and then there's another sheet. So there's like 5 things on the bed before you can get to like the mattress cover part. And what I will say is that I'm guessing that no matter what room I go to, there's always going to be some level of mysterious stainage on the bed, and it just doesn't really seem like there's anything you can do to avoid it. This one is not like as disgusting. Like I've only seen like 2 little things. I have not really seen like insect activity. I found a lot of crumbs inside the couch cushions and stuff. Is that blood? I don't know what that is. It's also like really dirty right here, and then there's just a giant rip in the mattress protector. So I mean, the mattress protector is pointless at this point. I don't see insect activity anywhere. What do I do? Do I just stay here this time? It's getting later and later and later. I don't see anything except for like anything really alarming, except for whatever that is. Do I want to ask like what in the weapons is going on here? What is happening? There's like a spool of thread and like a stick, a brush that's like wrapped. If I go missing, guys, you know what happened to me. Sorry, I know I look and seem like a total crazy person, and you know what? It's because I am. I think I'm gonna keep this room. I know that some people have strongly advised me against anything to do with this hotel, but I looked everywhere. I didn't find like eggs. I didn't find an alarming like crime scene amount of blood. I just saw like, you know, a little bit of blood. I don't know. People bleed when they stay at a hotel and it doesn't come out of white sheets, and nobody cares here, so they just put that stuff back on the bed. The bathroom is massive. There's like a separate shower, a separate tub. I'm gonna keep all of my stuff in the glassed-in shower probably to avoid any mistakes from occurring.
Yeah, it's been a very long day. It's about 6:30 at night, and I'm about to head out. I'm gonna head to Area 15 so that I can go to Omega Mart. I've never been, and I've always wanted to go, and I'm super excited to check it out. So let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so I just got in and I paid at the little kiosk outside. Super easy, $53 today for today's visit. I'm in the store. I'm super excited to see the different fake products they have on the shelf. For example, we have some emergency clams here. Crisis averted. Emergency clams in their natural juices. Everything is going to be okay. Vegan goat pus. Cruelty-free goat pus alternative. It's vegan. It's pus. It's vegan goat pus. Like literally everything is hilarious. I could look at it all day. Cruelty-free juice. Taste the difference of a dignified death. Whoa, look at these bottles. They're all like dented and destroyed. Diet Zalg Cola. They're all like that. Corn. Root beer flavored vape juice flavored root beer. Now some of the stuff like Dr. Supervisor is bolted down, but other stuff you can actually buy. For example, this non-toxic gender fluid is only $4.99. 5-hour energy is for quitters. What you really need is 96-hour energy. They have some giant fake chips over here. Rad Stingers, Chumps. We have Dozitos. Calming nighttime chips, and Zalgitos. Feel the prices, flavors you can hear, bliss you can taste, and colors you can smell. All right, we're in my section here because you guys know I love cats. We have pigeon mousse, protein for chasing lasers, and there's all these like little dioramas inside. Is this watching me somewhere? Can someone see me somewhere? This is like the bathroom from The Substance. Oh, this one looks fun. Not sure what's happening here, but it looks really awesome. Like the horrible looking 1960s Jell-O mold. People used to actually eat stuff that looks kind of like that. They have the tattooed chicken that they were advertising outside, and they also have this wonderful romantic steak cake. Oh, I can feel the love. I went behind the meat counter to get a better view of the signs back here. I love the soft serve meat here. Cooking methods. Cover in foil and place in front of the television for 6 years. And there's a delicious sculpture back here. Pretty sure that this is the meat they used for my Gordon Ramsay burger that I had earlier today. So there's a non-linear story that runs throughout this interactive exhibit. There's different doors you can open, different places you can go. Some of them seem inconspicuous and some of them are more out in the open. A bunch of people just went into the like meat freezer area here. And then also in this t-shirt wall, I noticed that there's a hidden staircase. So I'm thinking about checking that one out first. Oh my god, I feel like it goes on forever. Please open door slowly. Okay. Wow. So we have someone scheduled here. Yoga, meetings with Kaz, and you can't log in as her without the card, but you can log in as a guest. What can I learn?
Just to be clear, are you leading this finance strategy?
That will fall under my purview. Moving forward.
Why? Where's Walter?
That's what I'm here to explain, Deborah.
There's a phone nearby. I wonder if I can call somebody from the directory. Walter is the dad. Apparently he just like transcended into a new being by interacting with some sort of like source material from another world or something like that. Let's give him a call. They have some experiments here related to some of the products like 96-hour energy. Oh my god. So this is the source that apparently the father like became one with. It is a naturally occurring incorporeal substance consisting of 7 major compounds: desire, purity, power, unity, transition, mystery, and creation. The source manifests in this reality as limitless potential. It's buried somewhere in the Earth's core. It's cool. There's all kinds of stuff that like you can actually just pick right up. You can open it. You can read the files inside. You can make phone calls here. I mean, the story is very, very involved. I feel like it would probably take you the whole day to figure it out. I'm here having a meeting with human resources. This is cool. You can type messages to it and it will answer you here. I'm going to type a question. I'm going to ask, what does Dram Corp do? You can see my terrible typing there.
Dram Corp is the parent company of Omega Mart and seeks to give the world access to all of its sourced products.
These little plastic files can be switched out with other files that are in these drawers down here, but I don't know how that affects what goes on the computer here. So I'm gonna try to switch this one out. Series 4, harmonizing with the essence. Metaworm. Whoa. Let's see what's in this thing. Wow. The Luxophone. The Infinitizer. Oh my god, this is amazing. The room formerly known as D206. Every room has a completely different light filter and it almost makes it feel like you're wearing like rose-colored glasses. Them. I have no idea what I'm supposed to get out of this experience, but everything looks amazing. my god, it's like it got smaller. I have to bend down to get out. It's so hard to figure out where to go next and what to do next because there's just so much stuff to see.
This is what happens to young people who have no control over their desires. What they suffer from are limitations in their experience and vision.
Utilizing ancient metaphysical architectures and the highest functions of consciousness, I will negate your need for a physicality that has only ever limited your potential. But don't take my word for it.
So we're here in the break room. Let's take the Omega Oath. I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. I am the hinge that holds the store together. We are the Omega, we are the Alpha. We grow together like a field of alfalfa. We know what to do, our customers need us. We follow the pre-approved service procedures. Together we roll like the wheels of the shopping cart. We are responsible, we are Omega Mart. Sign your name, make a contract with me and become a magical girl. There's some sort of pattern game here that you can play. Uh-oh, I screwed up. Oh no. This looks cool. There's a little tube here, but the only way for you to go in is to crouch down really low. And then there's like a doggy door here at the end for you to walk through. Oh, my back is not cut out for this. Oh my God, it looks so cool though. Look at this place. I genuinely feel like you could spend the rest of your life here and you would still never like uncover everything there is to uncover. I feel like I just ascended. Let's head over into this area. This is giving me like DZ Discovery Zone vibes when I was a kid, like slides, ball pits, all that kind of stuff. Definitely looks a lot cooler and a lot creepier than DZ did, but I kind of love it. Wow, you can actually go down these different slides. There's a slide here, there's another one here that will take you down to the bottom. I think after Osaka, I'm all slided out. Oh no, I lied. The slide is totally sealed up, so you can't go down. Let's see what happens when you push this.
Commencing emergency shutdown.
Oh, the floor is vibrating. This looks like Forky from Toy Story 4. I'm gonna head upstairs here and see what's up here. This looks dangerous. Oh, it's so cold in here. The ceiling is so low and there's like carpeting all over it. And it smells like carpet in here. Okay, I'm headed down to the lower level now to check out what's down here. This reminds me of something that would be in like a clown 3D haunted house. Or like Halloween Horror Nights. What is this? Oh, it leads back into the store. I love that the cereal is called, oh, those. This place is so trippy. Oh, 4. Ugh. Fused additive S and human element particulate disseminating into packaging. They're doing some sort of like source extraction here in this room. And then if you look up, you can see that the source is being like disseminated all throughout the warehouse here. And there's some on this side of the factory here. And then the rest is coming out over here and going off in this direction. Come closer, don't touch. Something here is leaking and running through the warehouse here. Wow, look at this. There's this tiny little tunnel over here and I'm super curious about it. This room is sick. Every time the lights change, it reveals different artwork patterns that you can't see until the lights change. Now I'm in complete darkness. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's an even smaller hole here. Oh my God. Oh, it leads back into the store though. I'm gonna hold off for now. That's crazy. You literally have to get on your hands and knees and crawl on like AstroTurf to get through that one. Population seems to be declining rapidly. Ain't that the truth? Okay, I'm gonna try to look at this room again because earlier there were too many people in here.
And last year, for the first time, as creepy instead of cute. Time after work to help with that couch if you need it. Westline investigators have identified this executive as Kaz Matsumura. Darna, did Mr. Matsumura mention anything else about Drancor's automation plans?
What if I need an extra hand to move my couch?
Stop me there, Darna, for your own sake.
There's no way that that's another door to climb into, right? Because that would be wild. Wait a second, what? Oh my god. It's like a cave with a rope. This is so crazy. Wow, that is crazy. I mean, that just took me back to somewhere that I've already been, but that was so cool. I'm back in this room where I found the cave, and I just encountered two other people who also just found it for the first time, and their reaction was like literally word for word my reaction. It was so funny. It was like seeing myself from the outside. This is a little bit about what's inside that room where the cave is. This looks so amazing. Oh, there's like a whole little room in here. That's cool. It leads back to the store too. This model over here looks really cool. There's this cool little shack right outside the cave room with the rope that I want to check out too. All right, I'm gonna head back into the store and see what else I may have missed inside. I'm curious what's going on with this area over here. Okay, so Omega Mart was tons of fun. Did I understand the story 100% that they wanted to tell me? Not really. I understood bits and pieces of it, but I didn't really have the time to dedicate to figuring out the whole thing. And I think also if I had someone else with me, it would have been a little bit easier. But I had a great time. There's so much eye candy, which is really what I went for. And after I finished up there, I decided to head to the Neon Boneyard Park because it's another place in Vegas I've always wanted to go to. So I'm gonna finish off the night looking at some old neon signs. Wow, this is so cool already. They have a giant Hard Rock Cafe guitar. There are some really, really tall signs here. Prepare for a lot of sweeping shots from top to bottom and bottom to top. Oh, this is so cool. This is a sign that Tim Burton made for an exhibit that he had about Las Vegas, Lost Vegas, Tim Burton at the Neon Museum. That's awesome. This one reminds me of where I grew up. There was a restaurant called the Hilltop Steakhouse. It used to be super popular. Like you'd have to wait in line like in the hallway for like an hour sometimes on a really busy day. But they had this giant neon cactus outside, and this neon like steak restaurant sign is totally giving me Hilltop vibes. The Flame was a Western themed restaurant opened by Bob Lawrence in 1961. Hey look, there's a giant bee for Brian, or the Boston Red Sox maybe? This is so cool, I don't know which way to go first. There's neon, like 2 rows of neon here, and then on the other side there, all neon signs all the way up and down. It's so cool. This one's for you, Cody Rhodes. QB1. It's cool because no one's really here either. Like it's super quiet and I can take some really good pictures and nobody's really in any of the backgrounds. I'm standing right in front of a really awesome skull. I don't know if the skull is supposed to light up. It's not lit up right now, but it looks so cool. Let's go ahead and see what the story is behind this one. Treasure Island Hotel and Casino. The pirate skull was part of the Treasure Island Hotel and Casino pylon sign that was installed on the Las Vegas Strip in 1993. It was one half of the 2-sided skull on the sign, made of a thin layer of fiberglass over a frame. Treasure Island was known for its regular Battle of Buccaneer Bay pirate and pyrotechnic shows at the front of the property. The sign remained part of the Treasure Island marketing for 10 years before the rebrand to TI, after which it was dismantled. Oh, that's cool. I wonder where the other half of it is. You can see the stripes on the bandana over here too, from this angle. A lot of the signs in this particular area don't seem to be lit up, and I wonder if it's because they don't, or they can't, or they never did in the first place, or if maybe they alternate so that the same signs aren't burning all the time. I can't imagine how the longevity is if they are constantly burning every night. But like this whole area, except for this blinking light here, it's pretty much all dark. And that's cool if you're a sports fan. They have a Super Bowl sign here. This is cool. This is the oldest sign in the whole boneyard. It's from 1940. I'm wondering if we're missing some letters here because it looks like MOT. Like maybe it was gonna say motel, but there's no other letters over there. There is a palm sign though. That's pretty iconic for Vegas. Look at that bug. Holy moly. It's bigger than some of the signs here. This is cool. They also have a sign, a restored sign from the Plaza Hotel. Is it restored or recreated? Restored sign. That's cool. Hear the hum of the neon. You can really hear the hum of this one too. The only thing is that I don't really know what it says, like Fitzgerald's, okay. The way it's all connected over here, it looks like Fut. The Fitzgerald's one also doesn't really have a sign to explain where it's from. I wonder if some of these, like if they even know where they're from, or if they're just donated or sourced somehow and then they don't really have the exact history. There's a giant Moulin Rouge sign. So big I can't even catch all of it. Also, I decided to ask and get some clarification about the ones that are working versus the ones that are not working. And a staff member basically told me that it's like a very slow restoration process. So right now there are about 28 different signs that light up because they can, and the other ones are all like works in progress. So maybe only once or twice a year will they sort of like get a new sign, a new old sign going again. But it takes a lot of work from a lot of different people with a lot of different skill sets before they can kind of completely restore one sign and get it to light up again. So it's basically like on display, and in the future you might come back and see that it's shining again. But for now, it's just kind of sleeping in the boneyard. So this is an employee area, obviously, but it's really cool because I can see even more signs back here that are probably being safe to be restored one day, or maybe already in the process of being restored. So that's really cool. I'm not really sure like what's beyond this point, if it's just the exit, but this little like archway over here is really cool. Okay, you guys, it's the next day. Sorry, I didn't film an outro video when I was at the Neon Museum last night because it was super dark in that area. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it back at the hotel. Yesterday was a really cool day. I had a lot of fun exploring Omega Mart. Did I fit the whole entire story together by the time that I left? No, but it wasn't really my goal there. I just really wanted to see it and enjoy the art and the work that the artist put into creating that space. Had a super great time there, loved all the fake products, loved all the scenery. I really loved the atmosphere at the Neon Museum as well. It's not a big place, not every sign is lit up, but it just has this vibe. Like, it's very, very cool. It's really connected to the history of old Las Vegas, and I learned a couple things about that history too while I was there. For example, the plaque for that Moulin Rouge sign was talking about how back in the day when that was a hotel there would be African-American performers and people would come to see them perform, but the African-American performers wouldn't be allowed to stay or gamble at any of those casinos or hotels, which is ridiculous. And so that Moulin Rouge ended up kind of being an important place in the history of getting to change that. So I really enjoyed learning some little details about old Vegas. I loved seeing the neon signs, and overall it was just a pretty good day, minus everything that happened with this hotel. Luckily, I did not wake up with any bites or anything. I'm trying to be really careful with my stuff, but the first 2 rooms were very scary, and yeah, I wouldn't necessarily recommend coming here. But other than that, thank you for joining me on this video. If you like this video and you'd like to see more of my adventures here in Vegas and around the world, please remember to click that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the bell so that you get notified when I am covered in bed bugs somewhere. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.